Okay, so I'm officially crashing out. We're having another moment on the channel. This is so much fun. So I'm officially, I think for me, throughout September, I've been building to this point where I've been getting more and more frustrated with the actual process. And I'm here to vent. I'm not here for solutions. I'm not here for advice. I'm not here for anything. Honestly, I'm completely closed off. So I just want to say that before we start. I'm here to vent. I'm here to express the emotional experience of diet culture and of being deep in it. Very deep. So where I'm currently at right now, I just weighed in today at 215. I am 6'1", 24% body fat, and that's fine. What I'm looking at though is my calories. My calories now, I have to go to 1978, which for me, when I first started losing weight, I was at 4,000. 4,000. And I think like there was already some moments of frustration earlier this year when I was getting around like 2,300. I was starting to feel something where I was like, oh, this is getting rough. And then now it's like under 2,000. And I think something just snapped in my brain because I'm looking at what I can eat today. This is a gym day. And it's like barely anything. And I am like, oh my fucking God. This is going to take over my life. And for some reason, like, I've been getting so frustrated watching all of these like Instagram people. It's like all these diet culture people and fitness people and all this shit. And they just talk and talk and talk. And it's like so many people say so many things that are so contradictory and so dumb. I hear so many takes that are so black and white, so stupid. And to me, it's so demoralizing. And I understand, like, I have to, like, I do it as a part of my activism. Like, obviously, I'm trying to really reckon with this and really face it and see it for what it is and experience it completely. And I fucking hate it. Like, I'm at a point now where it's like I'm looking at the holidays coming up and I'm probably going to have to stay pretty reductive throughout this time. And it's pissing me off. It's really fucking pissing me off. It's like I put up Halloween decorations yesterday and I'm really fucking doing the damn thing. And it's like, oh my God. And I'm starting to get to this point where I'm going to probably start having a bunch of mush and a bunch of bullshit and, 50 different types of cottage cheese. And I'm considering making a chicken patty pizza. Like, we're getting to some real shit here. And to me, it's like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I actually hate it. Like, I'm going to be real about it. I hate it. I hate this shit so fucking much. I just hate it. And my gym schedule is a lot. I hate that third day. I've hated it the whole time. I need it though, because my dopamine is struggling again. I can't hang without it. But it's like, even with it, I take one day off of the gym and my dopamine is starting to go crazy, where it's getting really, really, really low. And I don't know if that has to do with the autumn, if it has to do with the deficit, if it has to do with some spiritual thing. I don't know what it is. It doesn't fucking matter. It's happening. And I am like, holy fuck. Like, this is going to be really fucking hard. And so I'm telling you guys now, like, I probably can only do this for like 12 weeks tops. I'm going into full-on willpower mode. I'm not happy about this. I don't think there's a way that I'm gonna be happy about it. I think it's just too low for me. And it's frustrating sometimes too, because I get so irritated with the idea that diet culture or whatever is a lifestyle. And it's like, this isn't a lifestyle for me. Like, I will be damn sure this is not a lifestyle. Like, fucking hell no. I am rejecting it. I rebuke it completely. I'm not doing this forever. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. So that is like, I don't even, ooh, like, which a lot of times people say that shit and it's like, oh honey, no. No, 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 no. I am not doing this forever. Dead ass, not doing it. So this is temporary. Fucking temporary. And I think that knowing that is probably like the last thing keeping me somewhat sane. I will say I'm not hungry. So like I'm getting enough nutrition or enough macros or whatever to where I'm not actually hungry. And I don't feel any kind of way about my body or myself or whatever. Like I think in general, I just feel like there's like a huge void in my brain, basically, because I don't really feel anything about my body. And I think most people would just not say anything, but I feel like, first of all, I'm just extra, so I have to say things. And second of all, like I'm trying to just really put it out there of what this can be like, or what an experience like this can be. So it's like you don't feel anything about your body. And whenever you say things like that online, people always try to project. There's a very anti-neutral thing with the online world, where if you say, I don't feel anything about this, people want to put something on you. So they'll be like, oh, you hate your body then, or oh, you love your body. And it's like, no, I don't feel anything about it. I just don't, which is good. I think that that's good. I think that that takes off a toxic ritualistic drive. I don't feel any kind of way about what anyone else thinks, any of that. I don't give a flying fuck at all. So for me, it's not a matter of like when I was MSP and I was insecure. It's more like a, gosh, this fucking sucks. Gosh, this is such a fucking sacrifice. Like, this is hard. This is really hard on a physical level, and it's taking over my life. It is. And I'm just going to be honest about it. Like, I feel like I have to put my life on hold a little bit during this time, which is not a good feeling. You know, it's bringing back some of those SMO era feelings that I had, where it's like the way it's affecting my mind, the way that it's affecting me, how irritating of a process it is, and how much I have to lean on willpower to get through it. It is very difficult. And it's gonna take up a lot of energy and a lot of time, and it pisses me off because it's like, oh my gosh, you know. And I think for me too, there is still definitely a bit of an exasperation with the length of time and how long I've been at this, and then my own specific goals and parameters, which, yeah, my standards are pretty high. I'm gonna be honest. They're not like unbelievably high though. Like, I'm not trying to get to like 160 or something crazy. Like, to me, that would be crazy. I'm trying to get to like 195. So it's like, like we're kind of getting into that last 20 pounds vibe. I think realistically, I'm probably going to have to stop at 195. I'm probably going to have to just do body recomp and, you know, things like that. I'm probably going to have to stay at maintenance and do things. I want to eventually get to 185, and I think that that's where I want to stay for the long haul, like for the end, basically. But I think that last 10 pounds, I think I need to kind of do some maintenance work and then do like a cut. But I'm only going to do 1 pound per week when I do that cut. Like, I'm never doing this again. So I think that that's something that I need to say too, and that's something that I would advocate for, is like, get this done and just be fucking done. Like, don't play games with it. You know, just fucking lock in and get it done. If you're gonna do it, then do it. If you're about it, then be about it. Just get it done. Lock in, finish. I'm giving myself 12 weeks, essentially. If something doesn't happen by then or whatever, I'm gonna have to stop, because you can only run on willpower that long. And this is getting into like, I'm pissed. I'm getting mad. And within that, anger and motivation and, you know, sort of purposelessness of the void, you know, where it's like I don't feel anything, nothing's really going on in my life. And that's more personal for me. Like, I just don't have a lot going on. And to be honest, it probably is because I meant to do this at this time. I don't think there's ever going to be a better time in my life to do this. And that's a blessing. And I have to see that as a blessing. Objectively, I can see it as a blessing. But the actual process, it feels oppressive at this point. Like, it does. And I think I need to just be honest about that. Like, I do feel oppressed by how low I'm going and all this stuff. I do. To me, it's getting to be a lot. And it's probably going to keep getting worse. And my patience is wearing thin. I'll put it to you that way. So I don't know how the hell people do this forever. I don't know why people are like obsessed with diet culture. I think it's fucking miserable. I think it's awful. And I understand doing it for a period of time. I don't understand like wanting to constantly be in a cut or constantly want to do this shit. It's like you have to have something going on because this sucks. Like, I don't want to do it anymore. I just don't. On an emotional level, I don't. On a logical level, I have goals and I'm going to hit them. But it's just not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling to have to put my feelings aside. It's not a good feeling to have to put my life on hold. It's not a good feeling to have to feel oppressed and caged in by my lifestyle at this time and just deal with it. And it's like, it's the holidays and I don't want to do this during this time. It's just, it's pissing me off so bad on so many fucking levels. But it's like, I know that I will be so much happier if I just get it done because it's never going to be easier. I've heard people tell me, oh, you need to take a break from the deficit. You need to do this. It doesn't help me. I did it in July. It didn't help. It doesn't help me. It's like at a certain point, we have to admit that it is just the deficit in and of itself. Like, you can try to make a deficit as pretty as you can, but at the end of the day, it's a fucking deficit and it sucks. It fucking sucks. And I just don't think, especially at this point, I don't think it's necessarily productive to try to gaslight yourself about it and act like it's amazing. It's not. It's not hell on earth. It's not anything like that. You know, it's not like that. It's not like my life is ruined, but my life is on hold. It's isolating at this point. It's annoying. It really fucking is. It's annoying. It's isolating. And like I said, it does feel a bit oppressive. It's a lot. It is a lot. Like, I think about maintenance and I'm so fucking sick of this. Like, ooh, this is something that really pisses me off. I am so sick of people saying maintenance is so much harder. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. It is not. I literally like choked. But it's like, I'm so sick of hearing that too. It's like, that is so demoralizing. Why the fuck would you even say that? Like, that is so stupid. That is so dumb. It's not. If I had 1,000 more calories, it would be so much easier. If I only went to the gym twice a week, it would be so much easier than going 3 times. And I wouldn't have to like go to the gym to dopamine mine that extra day because my dopamine wouldn't be so fucking low. Because I basically have zero stimulation at this point. It's just so, oh gosh, you know? So I don't know. I mean, I'm going to keep doing everything that I'm doing. This isn't like a, oh, I'm giving up moment because I'm not even hungry. If I don't have physical reasons, I can keep going. You know, and I don't want to make this everybody else's problem, so I'm not like being a huge bitch to everybody. I understand, like, I'm choosing to do this. This is a choice. This is my choice, right? Like, I understand all that. I do, and I try to hold on to that perspective because it's like, this isn't anybody else's problem. But at the same time, this is my channel, and I need to talk about how it actually feels. I don't want people to be like, oh, I feel so alone, because I'm not happy about it. sometimes you just need to be unhappy, or sometimes you need to just deal with the fact that you don't like it, you know? And it's like, it's hard. I still get tired. I'm kind of tired of the spirituality aspect. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it's a lot mentally or spiritually. It's a lot. The brain just doesn't turn off. It just keeps going and going and going and going. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is a lot. It's challenging. And I think that it's okay to admit that it is challenging. It's okay to admit that it is difficult. It's okay to admit that it is uncomfortable. It is all those things. You know, at this phase, for me personally, being under 2,000 cows, that is like complete lock-in. Like, this is the end of the road here. Like, we're getting into the bedrock of this journey. And it's going to be tough. I think that the next couple months are going to be really hard for me. And as it gets colder, as the days get shorter, it's probably going to be harder to a certain extent. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to have as much of a seasonal aspect because I'm not as hypo now. But it's like, oh my God, it's just hard. It's hard too. It's hard to keep caring. I think that this is probably like the hardest thing about it right now is like, there are so many moments where I think like, why am I even doing this? And it's like, what keeps me going is honestly my own standard. And that doesn't change. It doesn't change. My own goals, what I want, it doesn't change. But it's like, if I was basing it on emotion, if I was basing it on how other people see me, or like these very nebulous things, it would be very negative. I think it would really like damage the process. So I don't suggest that at all. But it's just hard. I think it's hard too because you're so on your own, honestly. And a lot of people, they want support. You want to feel like you can listen to somebody, or you want to feel like there's something you can do. And there isn't always something you can do. You know, as long as you're not hungry, what else is there for me to do? You know? I just have to deal. And it's a sacrifice. And I think the sacrifice comes with blessing, but it's like, God damn, it's a sacrifice, you know? Turning into a fucking vampire over here. I'm gonna be a vampire for Halloween. Diet culture vampire. I'm trying to vamp from anybody I can. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe I'm not kidding. I'm just kidding. But I don't know. Like, I totally understand why people do revenge body at this phase. I totally understand why people go towards like toxicity or chaos or these types of things. Like, I used to judge people so much, and I just, there's no judgment anymore. I get it now. I get it. It's hard. It's hard to walk the straight and narrow while you're doing this, because it's like you just sit there and you're just like, you know, and it's like, I think that that void is so uncomfortable. It's such a weird feeling where it's just like, there's so much room in my brain now. And I don't know what to do with it, you know? I think that that's part of a fast anyways. Is that you're just not thinking about food as much, and then now I'm not thinking about my body either. So it's like, oh my gosh. And then I just don't have a lot going on, which again, that's why this is the best time for me to do this, because I might have stuff going on next year. You know, you kind of have to take the opportunity when you have it too, on a practical level. And I can. I'm highly supported. I have stability in my life. I still have an active job and all these things. Like, it makes it easier to do this stuff. And it's like, this is the best time. This is the ideal time. And that's tough because it's still fucking hard. But I understand why people are like, I don't have the time for this, or I don't have this, or I don't have that. Like, I get it at this phase. I think at bigger phases, I don't get it. At this phase, I understand. I really do, because it's a lot. It's a lot of time, and it's a lot of like energy, I guess. That's like really the two things that I see the most, is like time and energy are limited in this phase specifically. And once I get to a body comp era, or, you know, like I start to shift it up a bit, I think I'll be fine. I think at that point it'll be a lot easier. And then, like I said, I'm only going to do 1 pound per week next year. If I do a cut, I'm just doing 1 pound per week. I'm not doing this anymore. I'll do 1 pound, you know, I'll try to get to around 185. I'll do 1 pound per week, 10 weeks between August and September or whatever next year. I'll just do it when it's easiest. Basically, if I want to, I could do it in June if I really felt like it. But it's just, damn, you know, it's tough. I finally got it. You know, I'm at that last 20 pounds zone, essentially. And it's just beginning, and it is like, oh my gosh, this is going to be tough. That's basically how I feel. It's like, this is going to be hard. And I don't think there's anything I can do about it. But buck up. This is probably like the only time I'm going to complain about it. This is the only time I'm going to say all this. But understand, there are parts of me that are clinging on to bitterness. There are parts of me that do feel bitter about what I'm doing. So if I get more aggressive at times, then you can understand why. There are parts of me that feel listless and like I said, like I'm staring into the bottom of the ocean. My subconscious is so loud. It's like, I don't even know what the fuck that is, you know? My spirituality is off the charts. Like, it's just a lot. It's a lot. It's overwhelming, and it is uncomfortable, but I think in the discomfort, that's where growth happens. So I think I'll be a better person after this. I do. But I understand why people do feel better after doing a journey like this, because a lot of it is spiritual. You know, if I was really hungry, this would be a different conversation, but I'm not. I'm taking care of it, you know? So it's like, this is everything outside of hunger. And it's crazy. It's tough. So, yeah, don't feel bad if you have to go slower. Don't feel bad if you can't do this right now, you know, or something like that. Don't feel bad about it. But if you can, then this is, you know, if you have a good moment, then you should do it. And that's where I'm at. And that's just kind of where the stars align, so to speak. You know, it just worked out. It does take some sacrifice, but it's not a bad time for me to do this. It's just not. And I don't really have anything better to do, if we're going to be real about it. So, let's go. Wish me luck. I wish you guys luck if you guys are doing this too. And I'll be in that body comp era soon enough, which I think will be a huge relief. But for now, the road is long. We carry on. Try to have fun in the meantime. I'll see you guys later.